my sweets, and welcome back to another edition of Sweet Sue's Kitchen. This episode is going to be cooking with honesty and blessing. Say hello to the sweets.
Hi.
Hi, we would like to wish everyone a happy new year. This is our first back on the Tizoo, back from the holiday events. Tomorrow is my father's birthday, so we're doing this in celebration of him. And what we're making today?
Kool-Aid. Yeah, but it's lemon.
Yes, we're making some Kool-Aid pie today, so let's get to it, y'all. Well, before we do that, let's welcome our newest subscribers. We can't call you all by name, but we give you blessings from the Lord, and thank you for joining us in our channel. And we hope that you enjoy your stay and stay with us for the long run, all right? Let's get to the recipe. All right, so what are we going to start with first?
So first we're starting with cream cheese. Since 1872, Philadelphia original cream cheese.
Okay. We're going to whip it.
We're going to add it in.
So I think we ought to tell them, because they see it in the beginning, of what we're actually, which flavor we are using today is the lemonade flavor.
What?
So we got our cream cheese in the mixer, and we're going to go ahead and lower that. So you got to push this button right here on the side and lower it.
I used the mixer.
Oh, well, sorry. Excuse me.
We're going to put it on low.
Y'all have to be on low.
Just so we can get that started. Something like this. And it's okay if your cream cheese gets stuck to the whisk a little bit. Once it starts to lip, it's gonna fall.
Yeah, scrape it out. So we can make sure it's all whipped.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did good, blessing. So now we're going to start the mixing process again, just to make sure all the cream cheese is whipped or mixed in real good. So we use 1 block so far. Then next we're going to add in our can of milk, condensed milk. All right, blessing, get ready to pour in the milk, the sweet condensed milk. It's really thick. So what it's doing is going to whip it all in there, mix it all in there. No, you're doing good. Isn't she doing good? Can of the sweet condensed milk. And it's a 14-ounce. The recipe will be in the description below. Okay, now that we got it to a consistency we're looking for, nice and creamy.
Yeah.
Little but
Bubble.
to no actual lumps. All right, so what you get ready to do, honestly?
I'm getting ready to add the lemonade natural flavor Kool-Aid pack. Did I just add it in the
You can add it in the mix.
It's not yellow. It looks pink.
What?
It looks
Hasn't
pink.
turned yellow yet.
Look, I see the surroundings.
Now we could add 2 packs, but it's gonna make it very tart.
Mommy, did you see?
But hey, that's the point of Kool-Aid pie.
I see.
So
the outline.
I did have 2 packs. You can choose to use 1 or 2, but see how it is turning yellow. Honesty,
See,
it's a
the
process.
outlines.
You gotta stir it up, whip it. Okay, so we added 2. All right. Sweetened condensed milk so far, cream cheese, and the Kool-Aid pack.
I see the outlines are yellow.
Yep. Lower it. And then we
Now it looks like
stir it in. It's going to be pale looking.
that's the pot. Did you have food dye?
We can add food dye if you want
Yellow
to
food
make
dye.
it yellow.
Yellow food dye.
We don't want it to look orangey looking. You see, I'm letting them have free range in this kitchen when it comes to making this Kool-Aid pie.
Is the sun yellow or orange?
What?
Is the sun yellow or orange?
It is yellow. What you think, silly?
People think it's orange. It's because of the sunset. The sunset colors are kind of orange. So that will make the sun orange. I see the yellow.
Okay, so we had a selection. Either we could use buttercup yellow or bright yellow, but we decided to use buttercup yellow since it's kind of like more realistic. It makes it look more warm. So we're gonna open this. It still has the ceiling on it because we haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
You want to be very careful with food dye because food dye isn't that healthy for you, but it's also, if you add too much, you could also make it like too dark. Like food dye can never be too bright. It always turns out dark when you add too much.
It also can dye your hands.
Yeah, so we're not going to use our hands.
Alright, so we're going to be very careful when it comes to this this paste of this yellow.
You can get your hands stained.
About this much.
Little, just a little bit more.
About this much.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
start off with that.
It will come. Yeah, it will come.
It's a very pasty dye.
You guys just
Got it from Walmart in the bakery
just put the
section. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
There's so small.
Dude.
It's good, honestly. We can actually stir it up now. Lower it, Blessing.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Push the button on the side. Now lower it.
Mommy, you forgot to push the button.
And there you go. Now it looks like,
Nostalgia. That tastes exactly like how it tasted 7 years ago.
and there you go with your yellow. It looks a little different to you guys on camera,
Is it brighter?
but it's a realistic yellow.
The white is hogging.
It looks like orange.
The white.
It looks orangey on the camera, especially look. You can see.
See, it's brighter.
So we're gonna just mix it until it gets incorporated, and then we're gonna add some fresh squeeze, couple of drops of fresh lemon juice.
Honestly, the white is not.
It's like, no, I will not be color dyed.
Okay,
I will not
lift.
be color dyed.
Lift. Okay, so if y'all can see, it's not as yellow as you think. It's a nice, pretty, creamy color.
I get a little.
Now we're gonna add in a couple of drops of fresh lemon juice,
Fresh lemon from the farm.
fresh lemon squeeze.
From the farm.
Couple of drops, and that's all we need. And we're gonna mix it in some more. Lower the top.
Mix, mix, mix. Mix it, mix it, mix, mix.
You can smell the freshness of that lemon squeeze.
From the farm.
And then now we stop, and we're gonna scrape it out, lift it, scrape it out into our into our bowl so that we can, or I can show you how to make homemade whipped cream. I honestly want to taste it so far, what it tastes like.
Why is it spicy?
Lemon made it more sour.
And more tangy, but wait till we incorporate the whipped cream and you'll see the difference. Cause Kool-Aid is a tangy pie, especially when we're using lemonade, so it's more tangy on the taste. Okay, so let us scrape this out into a bowl, and then we're gonna show them how to make homemade whipped cream. Even though you can use Cool Whip from out the store, but if you want to use this, keep with your all natural ingredients except the Kool-Aid powder, we can go ahead and make our homemade whipped cream. Okay. So we just transferring it into a bowl so we can use our mixer bowl in order to make the whipped cream. Gotta make sure you get all that goodness out. And if your hands tied, let y'all switch. Honesty can scrape it out and you hold the bowl. Okay? So now we're gonna do the portion of the whipped cream, because we need the whipped cream in order to put into our mixture that we previously mixed that we showed you. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with some egg whites. Now I'm gonna get myself a separate bowl. This technique, you're gonna have to master this technique. If you don't, it's gonna be take after take, okay? So we're gonna crack the egg, and I'm gonna put it in my hand. Of course, you gotta have clean hands. And I'm gonna do it just like this, and I'm gonna let it just come, and it's gonna feel a little icky. Some people don't like this, and just let it just ooze through my fingers. You see that? So all I have left is my egg yolk, and I'm gonna put that, go get me a bowl. I'm gonna put that in another bowl too. And you can save your egg yolks, and you can make a good holiday sauce out of it. You know, you can make good with your egg yolk, so don't throw your egg yolk away.
Mommy, did you know that you can use eggshells to make if you blend eggshells, you can use it as a
pot scraper?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Now you see, because of the distraction is going on in my background, but this can be an easy fix if you're a pro at it. And you see, voila. But that takes practice. So we're using 3 egg whites, and just kind of just let it seep through your fingers. But they have, little gadgets, tools you can use that will separate your egg whites. So you don't have to do it this way. This is just me showing you the way that, I'm accustomed to doing it without any kind of, gadgets. So I wash my hands off. Okay, now we're gonna put our egg whites into the bowl. So now after you have added in your egg yolk, we're gonna add in a half a cup of sugar. And we're gonna put this on high to get it started and start the whip. And we're gonna start to look for soft peaks. Before we continue with the stiffer peaks, we're gonna start with the softer peaks so we can add in our salt and our vanilla extract. it's starting to fluff already. So it takes a couple of minutes before it get there, but it's working.
It looks like milk.
And this is optional. You can use peanut butter or you can just leave it without. But I'm adding a fourth a teaspoon of peanut butter.
What is that supposed to be?
It adds flavor.
Oh. I doubt it
Now
makes
you
it more
see how it's forming the soft piece? Not quite there yet. See it blending?
Yes.
Cooking takes patience. And now we're gonna add in our salt and vanilla extract. Not quite there yet, but the sauce is almost there. Now, this is what you call soft peas. It's not stiff, it's soft peas. See? It's soft. So now I'm going to add in my vanilla and salt. And I put this back on. So you're gonna do a pinch of salt. That's what added flavor. About a pinch of salt. And a teaspoon, or like I like to add a little extra. So I use the cap as a measuring cup.
A little measuring cup.
So that's a teaspoon. Just about. And I'm gonna add just a little splash more, just a little bit. Well, sometimes you have a little oopsie, but it's okay. Now we're gonna continue with our whipping until it gets a little bit more stiffer. And you're gonna use this whipped cream right away. And we're gonna mix it into, we're gonna fold it into our mixture. So Blessing is preparing the crust. You can do store bought or you can actually make it yourself. And that's a longer process. a pretzel. Last time I used graham cracker, remember y'all? We used the graham cracker crust. But this time I want to use the pretzel to give it, you know, a different type of flavor. So if you guys decide to try our recipe this time around, let us know in the comments below, how did it come out for you and did your family enjoy it? So what do y'all think so far?
It's coming.
It's coming. Cooking with honesty and guessing. So the whipped cream is ready, y'all. They just giving it a little tasty poo.
It tastes good.
You see, that's nice and stiff.
It tastes good.
It tastes good. It's ready to go and fold it into our mixture. It does?
You know, like the marshmallow fluff you can get at Walmart?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it tastes like.
Oh, but that's homemade whipped cream, y'all. So y'all see it here on Sweet Sue's Kitchen. How to make homemade whipped cream. And you can use that cream of tartar if you want. And yes, that is also how we make marshmallow fluff. But yeah, I think it's depending on how much you use too. So remember we did the s'mores the other day? The s'mores pie. Remember I made that that marshmallow, but it was more thicker. So I'm gonna show y'all the consistency of this whipped cream. Like I put my finger right here. You see that?
You just want to eat more.
You know what? It is good.
Bet you better.
And you're gonna take that vanilla, that sugar, and that it just all come together with the salt, the sugar, the vanilla. That's gonna be a very, very good pie. So let's get to it, y'all. I was just telling the girls, here's another thing. I said homemade whipped cream is better than Cool Whip. Why? Because I Googled it. And I was shocked to know that the Cool Whip has more chemicals in it. And I think about it, like that's how they preserve things too. So if you don't use this that you just made, it's gonna get runny. And the reason why, because we got all our ingredients that, you know, we use our egg whites and the sugar, which cause it to create this whip at a fast speed. The sugar, the salt, and the cream of tartar. So we don't have all those added additives to our cream. So there you go. It's more healthier to make your own if you have the time. If you don't have to go and buy, you know, outdoors, or not knocking Cool Whip or anything, but I'm just saying it is much better. So anyhow, let's incorporate this into our mix. Now honestly, get ready to scrape it out, and you can feel how light it is too.
Move your finger.
You can use a spatula as a cup, or yeah, there you go, and just lift it up.
Looks like
Try not to make such a super mess. And this should make your average amount for your Cool Whip, you know, container is 3 cups, I believe. Yep. Okay. So I think that's good enough.
How do we get all of this from such? Like we had a little bit.
We had,
A little bit of egg white, and now we get this one.
You see how it doubles in size as you whip it?
I see it.
Yep. So we're gonna use this. Now, Blessing, you can take this aside, honestly. Blessing. We're gonna fold that in. See, I'm teaching her too, because she don't really know how to fold. So we're gonna just pretty much stir it in like that until you see most of the yellow. But it's gonna look more pale now. Try your best, use 2 hands, 1 hand on the bowl. I figured it was suiting for me to make a pie for my dad I'm remembering him. He would have been 93 tomorrow.
What?
Had he been living here on Earth, huh?
You should have made it blue.
I know, yeah, blue is his favorite color, but I was just yumming
Just
for
like
some
me. Just like me.
lemon.
Just like me.
You could
Yeah.
blue raspberry nuts.
Yeah, well, we'll make if I had 2 pie shells, then we would have made 2 different kind.
Mix it together.
I know Honesty wants me to mix it together, the blueberry lemonade or raspberry lemonade. No, what is it? Blueberry?
Blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry lemonade. All that. Okay, your hands are tied. Let me take over. Okay. Had to clean it up a little bit. It was getting to me, y'all. It was getting to me. No, you stir, fold over. You working backwards. Like a clock.
Okay. Am I doing good?
No, you go the other way. There you go, because you right-handed. That looked kind of backwards to me. Don't smash it, just fold it.
Okay. Fold.
Mm-hmm. And that's good. You're doing good. All right. That looks yummy and so creamy.
It just made it more light.
Yes, because that's what the pie's supposed to look like, Minion.
So what was the purpose?
It looks like the
Food
perfect
coloring.
lemon
What was
pie.
the purpose of the food coloring if it was just gonna turn out the same color?
Well, we used the natural food coloring and not that very bright food coloring, remember? This is natural lemon. Okay, so now we done folded it and this is the last step before chilling it in the fridge for about a couple of hours. I would say 4 hours, or if you're not eating the dessert tonight, you can do it overnight and just let it set up and chill. Then after we let it set up and chill, we got to do a part 2 so you'll see us decorate it with our toppings. Okay? Okay. Y'all see I got a little cracky crack in my pie crust. That's okay. That's okay.
For some reason that tastes.
I just
think we
shifted it
did-
down.
Last year we did no, not last year, like 7 years ago, we did lemon and like strawberry. And this, for some reason, I tasted it. It tastes exactly like how it tasted when I first tried Kool-Aid pie 7 years ago. 7 years ago. It's crazy how I still know the taste.
Well, that's a good core memory.
Our first ever.
Boy, you should.
And remember the first time we made it with a hand mixer. No, did I use a hand mixer? Actually, they can check out the video. If you look up Kool-Aid pie, yeah. Check out our video and you'll see Young Honesty. Actually, you'll see the whole crew. So we're not gonna overdo it. We're gonna leave it just like that. We had just a little bit left. See, we made just
I'm gonna eat
enough.
that.
Yeah, they gonna devour that. Y'all see that, guys? You see that? I'm a good mama. I know. I leave a little bit for the kids. All right. So now it's refrigeration time. We gonna put it in the refrigerator. We gonna let it sit for a couple of hours, as long as I can, because you know these kids gonna be wanting to dig in. But we want to let it set up so it can actually cut like a pie. Okay, so again, quick, simple, easy recipe, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We gonna jump back in with part 2 of it when we decorate it after it's fully set. Okay, all right. I got you. Hi, it's Crew TV, y'all. We in full effect. Look what she doing. We just wrapped up filming the Sweet Sue's kitchen, making Kool-Aid pie. She has devoured the bowl. I told you so. What? what? We devour. Oh, are you having a sugar rush? My Lord. So we had Jeremiah come in the kitchen. He was like, why is it so sweet? And everyone says sour. What is your verdict? It's mild. What?
Well, it doesn't taste sour. It doesn't taste sour.
What do you think? Shower, Lord. This girl on her words. She's like shower. It is shower. Anyway, we are cleaning up, and I just thought, hey, let me just.
Since showers are heavy.
I just had to show y'all this is what the bowl is looking like. I mean, she's might as well be like the human dishwasher at this point. Okay, y'all. All right.
The next day.
All right, you guys. This is day number 2, and we're gonna finish it up with our whipped cream, our little decorative lemon slices, and we'll get right to it. Show you how we're gonna put it together. All right, so we left it in overnight. I was gonna do it for a couple of hours, but the kids and the girls were at it. So we're just gonna leave it for the day after. I think it would set up better. Let's just pray and see. So I'm doing this gently. Voila. Good job, Steve. Okay, I think it's set pretty good because it's not wiggly. So it's set up just like a cheesecake. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is get our lemons ready. This is just for decoration. I'm going to do it like that. And we're going to cut thin slices so they'll be able to do the little fancy as I imagine it to do. So you need yourself a very sharp knife and cut as thinly as possible that you can. So we try to make this thing look pretty. And that just give it an accent that we have lemon flavor is what's going on with this. Bless you, Mama. That what's going on with this Kool-Aid pie. And we're going to put a slit in it just like that, so that we can curl it just like that to put that on the pie. Okay? Alright, so Icy is going to put the lemons. Let me scoop. Okay. Don't be afraid. And you know how, yeah, you can kind of space them out just a little bit and not too far on the edge, in the middle. See that middle barrier? So let me show you. Scoot it down just a little bit, like that. So I have room for the whipped cream. Oh, it's looking pretty already. Now you're going to put one right here. You can put one right there and one right there. And then we finish it off with the whipped cream. Yeah, didn't she do a good job? Now we're going to do it whipped cream style. There goes the whipped cream. Don't worry, y'all. We got more whipped cream. I guess y'all can say, oh, she likes this part. And no, we're not going to put the top back on because, needless to say, this is going to be devoured. What you think, Honesty?
Wait, I want to do something with the whip.
She want to do something with the whipped cream.
I'm scared. I don't know.
Oh, really? That was really epic fail.
Look.
And we're going to clean up. Back with this beautiful pie. He was making a total mess. That's what happens when you open up whipped cream around children. They want to do the most. Cut into it in just a few after Honesty finished flipping whipped cream off herself. Okay. And we'll be back. Oh, we gonna moment of truth, y'all. I'm gonna try to get down to the bottom of it. I can feel the crust down to the bottom. Let's just see how the filling had stiffened up. If it has completely. Sorry, I don't have one of those pie crusts. And you see how I left some crust behind? Because I don't have my pie scooper, which that bit is soft looking. I know for one, the flavor is there. But see how I left the... Okay, so we're going to try another cut and see if we can get the crust to come up with the pie. Because as y'all can see in the middle here, see how the crust left behind? So we managed to get the crust up along with the pie. But you can see how your pie would have been formed solid, but I think we overused our whipped cream that we made from scratch. Instead of adding that whole bowl, we should have added about a quarter of it so it can keep that consistency of the cream cheese, which helps it to stick together, to solidify. So as you can see right here, proper tools to get your pie out. You can see inside. It's nice and creamy. And it formed. But next time we're going to use less of our homemade whipped cream and use about a quarter of it instead of the whole amount that we used. Ooh, but it tastes super good, y'all. I know they've been ready to get into it, so we're going to end the video by showing you this. Thank you, Lord, for giving us the ability to put a recipe together. And we thank you all for watching. And be blessed. Keep God first. And happy birthday, Daddy. But we'll see you again next time in the kitchen. Love you, sweets. Honestly, gonna try the pie. She been waiting for this moment. What you think?
It's really good. It's just emotional for me.
It's emotional?
Because I haven't tasted this in 7 years. Yesterday, you might have noticed I kept mentioning how we did this like 7 years ago. That's because I was so excited to try it. and it tastes exactly how it did. But 7 years ago we did like something. I don't remember what the flavor was, but it was like lemon and something because the Kool-Aid pie was pink.
It was kiwi.
Oh.
So it was kiwi and lime. So the lemon brings back nostalgic memories. And how old were you?
4
7
years.
years ago. Yep.
Yeah, 4 years.
4 years old.
I'm gonna try some of the lemon.
I can't wait for my piece. She is. Y'all, this is a very kid-friendly pie that you can make with you and your kids and the family. And like I said, mistakes happen in the kitchen too, but guess what? We always can correct it. We know next time we're not going to use our full serving of our whipped cream that we made homemade. So at least this video has showed you educational values of how to make homemade whipped cream. You doesn't have to go and buy your Cool Whip. But for the measurement amount, you use 3 cups. That's what the container of whipped cream in the store would measure out to, about 3 cups. But like I said, we made maybe a little over 3 cups. And we just went in and we went in for it. But we know next time we're going to use about 2 cups of our homemade whipped cream. And that should be just enough. And it will solidify. Leave it in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. Or overnight. Whichever works for you. Okay, Honesty. What would Dad say?
Oh,
What would Dad say?
gotta get it, gotta go.
All right.